for a second. Pokemon Sword and Shield might be recreating the War of Roses? Now, for a region that's based entirely on English culture, I think it's kind of odd that there's been absolutely no mention of the royal family, even though we know for a fact that there is one. And you might be asking, how do we know for sure that there's a royal family? They technically haven't been announced yet. Well, I think that the massive castle-like structure with a crown on top of it in the middle of the country is a pretty good tip-off, personally. This, in conjunction with the naming and design schemes of a few key characters, leads me to believe that we'll see a royal family who's immensely important to the plot of these games, and a rival family who intends to overthrow them. I believe that Marnie is the orphan heir to the throne of the Galar region, and Chairman Rose, along with his nephew Leon, are the ones who intend to seize power from her and her family. Okay, wait. How the f did you reach that conclusion? Okay, well, first off, watch your mouth, because this is a family-friendly channel, but the reason I genuinely believe that Marnie is the princess of the Galar region and Chairman Rose, one of the most influential men in the country due to his position as not only the chairman of the Pokemon League, but also the president of a huge business conglomerate who make an attempt to steal the throne, potentially after the death or disappearance of the previous rulers, is all based within the history of the United Kingdom. Now, I think that this will all vaguely mirror the actual historical event of the War of Roses, in which the House of Lancaster, which was associated with a red rose, and the House of York, which was signified by a white rose, declared war on one another in order to seize control of the throne of England. In this war, though, there were two notable Welshmen from the House of Lancaster who I want to focus on specifically, who we now know to be Jacques Tudor and his nephew Henry Tudor. And not to get too deep into the minutiae of the entire war, so just to cut to the chase, Henry was the one to overthrow the King of England, Richard VIII, therefore ending the War of Roses. It's my firm belief that Chairman Rose and Leon are based on these two men, and Marnie will act as the representative for the House of York, as her name is derived from the herb rosemary, an herb that typically represents remembrance and loyalty, often seen being carried by mourners at a funeral, therefore potentially hinting at the untimely death or disappearance of her parents, as well as her possibly reluctant loyalty to the throne. Now that may feel like a bit of a stretch. Oh, but stick with me here for a second. This would all make sense because aside from the obvious fact that Chairman Rose's name is quite literally the flower the war was named after, but Leon's signature Pokemon is a dragon, which is also the symbol of Wales, the country from which Henry Tudor came from. This Welsh connection, in tandem with the fact that the opposing sides both have names with the term Rose in them, make me think that this is what Game Freak are going for. And not only do I think that Leon will attempt to seize the throne, I believe that he and Rose will succeed, just like Henry Tudor did. While Marnie certainly has her fans in the form of Team Yell, who for all intents and purposes are just crazed football, soccer for Americans like me, fans, I would still imagine that the great, undefeated Leon will overall garner more love and support from the general public of the Galar region. With the Galar region's national pastime being Pokemon League matches, I feel as though this could be why Marnie is training to become League champion, so that she can earn the respect of the people prior to taking up her position that she was intended to inherit. The last piece of evidence that I have regarding this potential power struggle is the subtle crown designs on both Marnie and Leon's character art. While neither of them are incredibly apparent at first glance, if you look at Marnie's hair, you can see that she has a crown design shaved into it, which I think could symbolize that royalty is inherently a part of her, whereas Leon has what could be seen as a crown on the design of his hat-looking visory thing, which I think could represent how he has received his status from outside means. Now, honestly, I really don't think that Leon himself is inherently malicious in his intent to take the throne. I think he's just being manipulated by his uncle, Chairman Rose, to take this role so that Rose can not only possess power over his company and the Pokemon League, but the whole country as well. I think that this could be an interesting way to flesh out not only Marnie's character as she struggles with trying to regain the throne, but also the Galar region as we see the citizens lifting up Leon and Chairman Rose as heroes, even though we know them to be the real villains of the story. But that'll do it for today's video, guys, and I want to pass the question off to you. Do you think that it's possible that Pokemon Sword and Shield could be recreating the War of Roses? Or do you think that this is just baseless speculation? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and while you're down there, why not liking this video, why not subscribing to my channel, and why not even ringing that notification bell, because I make videos every single Saturday. As always, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic week, but before I see you in the next one, I wanted to tell you about a really fun collab I did over on my girlfriend's channel, Bashful Roses ASMR, in which we gave a tour of our Minecraft world, answered a couple questions about ourselves, and just had an overall fun time. So if you like ASMR, then I really recommend checking this video out because she is amazing at what she does. But with all of that out of the way, I will leave a link to her channel in the description down below, and I will see you in the next one. Later.